to the King's Plate. Off they race in a fantastic start by Out Wide, No More Options. A very nice beginning for My Boy Prince coming to the lead. Over on the inside is Essex Serpent and Raffaroo. Caitlin Her Greatness is there with Midnight Mascot, and Pierre is on the pace. They're all bunched up. Out wider is Roar of the Crowd. Early on, Vitality got back to the tail end with Jokestar. And Midnight Mascot is back third last. Essex Serpent has the lead at the wire the first time in the King's Plate by 3/4 to My Boy Prince. On the outside, Court Wide, No More Options with the run of the race. Raffaroo on the inside of Caitlin Her Greatness, and Pierre pushing up to make a line of 4 behind the top pair. Over on the inside, Friendly Ghost is only about 3.5 off the lead, which is a soft pace. Over on the outside are Thor's Cause and Roar of the Crowd as No More Options dips behind them. About 2.5 to Vitality. Midnight Mascot is second last, and the trailer is Jokestar. They race with about 9 lengths covering the field up the back stretch. And the Mark Cassie pair are in front. It's Essex Serpent in the lead by 3/4 to My Boy Prince. A length away, Caitlin Her Greatness. Raffaroo scraping paint on the inside, coming up well. On the outside is Pierre, 2 lengths away, Friendly Ghost and Thor's Cause. A break of 3 to Roar of the Crowd, No More Options. Midnight Mascot is winding up. Vitality's well back, and last is Jokestar. Racing off towards the 3.5. Essex Serpent pressed by My Boy Prince, waiting to pull the trigger now. My Boy Prince has gone to the front and run past Essex Serpent. And coming up is Caitlin Her Greatness in third, and Pierre on the outside. Losing touch, Raffaroo. And finishing well around the outside is Midnight Mascot. My Boy Prince has said, let's go, and turns in the King's Plate, 2.5 in front. Chased home by Caitlin Her Greatness down the outside. Pierre back in third, and here comes the filly. Caitlin Her Greatness coming after My Boy Prince and running up to share the lead. And down the outside is Midnight Mascot is flying home. Caitlin Her Greatness has reached the lead, and she's as great as they come. Caitlin Her Greatness wins the King's Plate. A half a length to My Boy Prince and Midnight Mascot. Fourth was Pierre, and Jokestar was fifth. 2:3:45. Heading across to the Johnny Walker Winners Circle after the running of the 165th King's Plate is the lone filly in the field, and she has won in fantastic style. Caitlin Her Greatness. Kevin Attard continues with success in this race after the victory of Moira. And now for Sienna Farm LLC and Windstar Farm LLC, Rafael Hernandez picks up his third plate. The King's Plate winner, Caitlin Her Greatness, was supplemented to the race after her second in the Oaks. She's a filly, a 3-year-old chestnut by Omaha Beach from Bellatrix, bred by Jesse Corona. Again, the winning owners, Sienna Farm LLC, Windstar Farm LLC, trainer Kevin Attard, and Rafael Hernandez is the winning rider. Her record now reads from just 7 starts, 3 wins, a second and a third, and today the King's Plate.
Well, I don't know what it is with these two gentlemen when it comes to conditioner Kevin Attard and when it comes to Rafael Hernandez as well, but they are ladies' men, and they won a Queen's Plate with Moira. They've won a King's Plate with Caitlin Her Greatness. Let's first of all start off with you, Rafi. She ran her heart out in the Oaks. It might have been the 2 weeks that cost her on that occasion. What did you think early on in the race? Because it seemed like the pace was pretty hot.
Yeah, the pace it was hard, but she getting on the bridle a little bit. We got pressure outside, inside. Just try to get it more relaxed again, and then just make sure when I put the trigger, she was in there, and she gave me everything down the lane. I was covered here all the time, and when I put the trigger, she just give me everything. You know, thank you, Kevin. It's unbelievable. Thank you to the owners. You know, Kevin. He make the horse go faster and far they can. So. He knows how to do it.
He's a great coach. There's no question about that. It looked like Sahin was home to me. Like, I thought he was home and he was going to get it. At what point did you think, I've got a shot?
When I cross the wire. No, really. When he take off, I said, okay, perfect. I was tracking him all the time. I said, perfect. He take off. Now I had time to get and roll my filly. And I know she always going to give me something down the lane because last race in the Oaks, it was the race too close to each one. And she just get a little bit effort too much. And this time I'm off, I know Kevin is getting ready for this race, and she come up today and impress everybody, show what she able to do it.
I want to ask you about a personal note. The first time you won this race, you were an American. Now you've been a Canadian when you've won twice. Does it feel even more special now that you know the meaning of this race?
Oh, unbelievable. Like I said, with Moira, it was something special and more special today because with Kevin, we did it twice back to back with the Phillies.
Yeah, that's right. All right, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kevin.
Kev, I want to ask you about. That's right. I want to ask you about the amount of races this horse has had thrown at her in a short period. What does that say about this racehorse?
Yeah, she's obviously all class and all racehorse. She's handled everything really well. Her appetite's been good. She's withstanded everything we've thrown at her. After the Oaks, I discussed it with Elliot Walden, and obviously the fact that we gave her a little time to make sure how she came out of the race and kind of regrouped. And, she didn't show any signs of fatigue. And in the Oaks, it was 2 weeks from her first race. She had the 10-hole that day, bit of a wide trip, and we were a little bit closer to the pace than I think we really wanted to be that day. Today, things just kind of set up a lot better. We tracked. I thought I was happy with where he positioned her the whole way around there, and at the quarter pole, I knew we had a shot. So.
You know what was eerily familiar to me? It kind of felt like Alessandro was My Boy Prince and you were Mike Fox. Did you kind of get that a little bit when you were watching the race?
No, Alessandro gave me a thrill of a lifetime. He was a lightly raced horse. I think that was his third start in his career. This filly here has obviously had a little bit more seasoning, so you kind of expect her to kind of continue to run, and she gave it all she had. My Boy Prince, kudos to him. He put in a gallant effort today. He was a little suspect by a lot of people going this far, but he just proved what kind of class horse he is. And, obviously, I think our filly's pretty special, and it took everything she had to run him down, and she's the champ.
One last question for you. I have to ask it. I think I know the answer, but the Prince of Wales, it's really close now with everything being pushed back. Maybe it was a bit of a blessing you got the extra time for this race, but do you think the Prince of Wales is maybe a long shot?
We're just going to enjoy the moment right now. Let her kind of get back to the barn, relax, and then we'll, as we always do, we'll discuss it with the ownership group and decide what's best for her.
Well, next time you have a fill in the plate, I think I'm going to pick it. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
There you go, Kevin Attard. Another plate. He's got a Queen's plate and he's got a King's plate with Caitlin Her Greatness.